often get asked a lot about the best options for having transcripts done or really creating a script for a podcast before you create it. Trust me, might sound a little weird because you're like, wait, I usually hear the word transcripts after a podcast is done. But you're going to understand why this is so important in just a second. So let's get right to it. Hey y'all, Crystal here today. And like I said, we're going to talk about the importance of being able to script out what you would potentially like to say before you ever start recording your podcast. This could be used as a loose outline, a detailed outline, or a full-blown script, but I want to share with you the two tools that I use to do this. One of them is Google's voice typing, yes, 100% free, and then Otter.AI is the other one that I use because I can do it right from my phone. I can do both of these from my phone, just to be clear, but it's the one that I like default to. I'm going to show you how I do this on my phone very simply, and then we're going to go from there. So let me go grab my phone and I'm going to show you. Okay, so I want to show you how I use Google voice typing first. So I have a Google Doc open. I just labeled it podcast episode, and I'm going to hit the button, the little microphone at the bottom, and watch what happens. So now I can create an outline or a script for an episode that I want to do, period. By the way, you can add in the different, this is how I want to do a period here, exclamation point, but I'm going to hit the return button and go down to a different line. It's not going to be formatted perfectly, but we're not looking for that perfection. We are just looking for that rough outline, get the ideas out of my head while I'm walking or doing whatever. So in today's episode, I want to make sure to cover the different ways that you can outline a podcast episode using Google Docs voice typing setting, and also using another tool that I like to use, period. Do you see how easy that is? So what I like to do is use my phone, and if I'm out and about and I have an idea, it hits me like a bolt of lightning, I will bust out my phone and go ahead and say it right then and there. That way I don't lose the idea, and then I have at least a foundation for my next podcast episode. Now I'm going to show you what this looks like using Otter.AI. This is a transcription tool that I use for my podcast. Once the episodes are done, I'll upload my audio files, and that's where I get my transcripts. You can try out Otter for free by going to crystalproffitt.com/Otter, and you can learn more about it. They have a free plan, they have a paid plan. I love this so much. It's similar in that it allows you hit the microphone button down at the bottom, and I can immediately start talking, and it will transcribe the words that I'm saying and also give me a rough outline for an episode. But what is also really cool about it is that it has more formatting features that allows to kind of predict when a sentence is ending. It's kind of weird because I want to say the period word and I want to say exclamation point and all the things. And you can see as I'm talking, it's kind of correcting my grammar, which is nice because I have terrible grammar. But I really like this because there's a little bit more formatting, and there's also time stamps. Obviously, I'm not going to sit here and talk for 20 minutes, but if I were, it would put time stamps within the paragraphs so you know exactly how long you're talking. If you want to have a 20-minute episode and you go and you kind of do a word vomit. This is what my speaking coach says. So shout out Heather. You know I'm talking to you. She says you just got to word vomit your ideas out to get them out of your brain and say them out loud. You can get a rough idea of how long an episode's going to be when you do this. So I'm going to click that off. But I hope you found today's video helpful. Give me a thumbs up. If you did, make sure you are subscribed below. That way you can find other tips and strategies and processes and all the things that you need to know about running your podcast and your online business. Make sure you check out these other videos right here, all about podcasting and running your online business. And as always, remember, keep it up. We all have to start somewhere.